Hello and welcome. It is the 15th of March and it has been a very hot 34 degrees here today, which is this in Fahrenheit. I think it'll be one of the last hot days that we really experience. It's unseasonably hot for autumn here in Melbourne, Australia. There's a few little bits and pieces that we need to do in the garden. The weather has just cooled down for the evening, so it's nearly 7 p.m. So we're going to get a couple of things harvested because we need some space for our pumpkins that are starting to really start to sprawl out now. We want to give them that room so that they've got every chance of getting some extra fruit before the cool season really kicks in. Let's go. This is my first project tonight. Let's get this one picked. So we're going to start with harvesting. Oh, whoa. There we go.
Squash.
It's a butternut pumpkin.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, of course you can. Delicious.
Oh, that's smooth.
And then
That is nice and smooth.
Is that satisfying?
Yeah.
And then we're going to just cut these now at the base so that we leave the roots in the ground, and we're going to pick these corns and see whether we've got some more to be able to popcorn, okay?
Mhm.
Oh, this is a big one. Look at that one. After the pumpkin fell off this vine, we had all of these new shoots come from the base of the plant, and we actually finally have our first new pumpkin and a couple of other little ones too, but I'm not holding my breath because it seems like this is a one pumpkin wonder. Like you can see there's a little pumpkin there, there's two there actually, but they are already looking yellow, which isn't a great sign. So we just need to get the corns out so that this has got a bit more room to be able to sort of sprawl over this area. Got some new bean flowers coming up, which is good. So I'm really hoping that these are some Jimmy Nardello peppers, because I knew that one had germinated, but I didn't know which out of all of these plants actually was one of the Jimmy Nardellos. They are loving this heat that we've been experiencing here at the moment. We've got some really good sized capsicums coming along, lots of the yellow banana peppers, lots of romas ready to be picked here today as well, and more capsicums, some snacking capsicums. So, oh, and look at all these. I've had so many of these cucumbers. Look at this funny one. But we've had heaps of cucumbers to make lots of cucumber salads. So fingers crossed, when these start to turn red, I get lucky and they will be the Jimmy Nardellos, because they are a prized award-winning capsicum, which apparently are very sweet. So wish me luck. This is a new little addition that came out, little cupcake Cosmo. I've been doing a few lamb ragouts and beef stews and pies, and we have completely run out of carrots. So under here is a whole heap of new carrots that I only put in a couple of days ago. So once they start to germinate, I will remove that, but they don't like light to germinate. So just tucked them in and giving them a little bit of privacy while they do their thing. And I'm not sure what happened with some of these tomatoes. They were looking so good, and then they've sort of all started to shrivel up and like lose some leaves, which is really disappointing, because I was hoping with all this beautiful hot weather that we would have got maybe just a couple of extra little tomatoes at the end of the season, but it doesn't look like we're going to have much luck. I think I forgot to document this last time we spoke, but I have put 3 fennels in here, and I have planted a few more fennel seeds just so that I've got some succession planting going on. And here is one of the pumpkins, which is just loving life. I don't think we've got any females just yet, but This is really, really exciting. I don't even know which variety this is, because this is one of the ones that came from my daughter's teacher. So it is a lucky dip. I've been harvesting a lot of the patty pan squashes and putting them into some of the stews, which is a really great way of using them. And I tried a couple of different ways of cooking them. Still got to try one more, which is with like a cottage cheese, I think, filling. And not sure, I've never grown eggplant before, so I'm not sure if there's a little surprise in there for me that's going to poke out to say that it's been pollinated. If you know how eggplants grow and that looks like it might have something in there, I'm hoping it does, because it looks pretty bulgy. Because I'm assuming that these flowers need to be pollinated in order to actually get any eggplants. So watch this space for that. And how is this amaranth? Oh, goodness me. Isn't that stunning? That color is just beautiful, but I should have moved it. I knew I should have moved it. I wanted it to go at the back, and then it could have been covering these bricks, and yet I snoozed and I loosed, and here it is, coming into the walkway. Anywho, live and learn. Quick little update on all of the brassicas. Some doing better than others. Can't wait to get these planted. And some I've replanted. Some have been non-existent, so I've literally dumped a whole heap of, for example, the kohlrabis. You can actually see all the, I've got to put a little covering over them. I just went crazy. I pretty much put every single one that I had, threw everything at it, and we'll see if anything sticks. Same with the Savoy cabbage. I don't think any of those have germinated. I think the couple that are in there are from other plants. And then see, these parsnips have all come up really well. And then these parsnips, nothing. Let's see what these look like, shall we? I reckon we start with these ones. So what you do is you just like grab it and you go rip down. Can you try that? You need both hands, both hands. Hey, you did it! All right, now you open it up like this and see what you can find inside. So you see if you can open up the package. I'll do this one. Actually, I'll do the one from the other one, because this one, I'm not sure whether this one worked. You don't like peel it like a, I was gonna say an onion, but you don't eat onions. Oh! Awesome! Just like the other one. So that means that we've got one more that we can put in for some popcorn. Yep, yours is perfect too. Show everyone. Oh, it's so pretty. Can I just open this little bit so that everyone can see the colour? They are just stunning. So we are going to put those in the popcorn maker and try and make some popcorn. Excited? Yep. Oh, so this is one. Look, see, this is one, but it didn't have any of the silks. So I'm assuming that nothing happened inside, but let's take a peek and see what's in there. Oh, there you go. So that's what happens when it doesn't get pollinated. There is a little kernel in there, a little cob. Yes, what a difference, hey? That's so pretty. So I'm going to end this video with a couple of purchases that I have just had delivered yesterday, and we'll also in the next video be, I think, harvesting the potatoes, because they are finally starting to die back. 2 of the bags that I have had growing. The third one is the one that was really tiny that's now obviously got a plant in it. So we'll do hopefully the next 2 in the next video and see if we even got any produce from those seed potatoes, because I've never actually grown seed potatoes before, only ever just the ones that sprout in the pantry, which some people will tell you is probably not the best ones to be using. So some Dutch creams will be lovely for some cooking, and hopefully we get a few that we can put away for future recipes. But a couple of plants that I bought, or a couple of trees I should probably say, it would be more correct, is I had my son starting to take Royal Gala apples to school. So I decided that why not have a tree? So I bought a dwarf variety, this one here, and hopefully, I'm not sure how long, I'm assuming it probably 3-4 years until we actually get some apples on it. And also got no idea where we're going to put it because we only get full sun where the vegetable garden currently is sitting. So I think we'll just put these in some really big pots and see how they grow, and then see if we can sort of fit them somewhere in the space. I'd love to actually do it as an espalier, if that's how you say it. Sorry if I've botched that, but I would love to have it as going out sideways so that it doesn't take up too much space. Another fruit tree, and here's a fun fact for you all. I love vegetables. Like, I could live on vegetables and eat them for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Fruit, on the other hand, I'm not a big fan of. There's only a handful of fruits that I actually enjoy. So, and apples, I actually am scared of apples. I don't like apples. Please don't judge me, but I don't like the sound of them. I don't like the look of them. I don't like the smell of them. However, I love apple pie. Go figure. Apple pie, apple crumble, all those things. And I even used to like, when I was a young girl, the apple slices that were dehydrated, and yet I don't like a crispy, fresh apple. And I have to do them for my son every day for school. So anyway, maybe I'll love them if I've got my own tree. But I digress. The other tree that I got was another fruit tree. Shatut is the name of the variety. And this is a white mulberry, which I believe tastes like fairy floss, and you can even sun dry the fruits and they taste like candy. It is a shade plant, which I would love to replace. We do have a bottle. I would love to replace that with a different tree. However, this is deciduous and we really need something that keeps its leaves because it provides a canopy for our trampoline and our cubby house. So I would have loved it to have been this, but I don't think that this is going to be the answer. And then my last little purchase from this company, which is Daly's Nursery, by the way, just in case anybody's interested, is a strawberry gum. I had a strawberry gum a while ago and I had it for years and I absolutely loved it. If you crush the leaves, it is just the most glorious smell. And there's a lot of cookbooks that I have which use Australian native ingredients, and the new foliage on this, and it's a real pity because we've had a hot day today and I've had these in the shade, but I think they might have got a little bit too warm because I didn't want them exposed to too much sun because they've obviously been in a box for a few days. But the little tips of them have actually fried, and the new growth on the strawberry gum is a really pretty sort of burgundy, pale pinky burgundy color. So they're a really stunning plant. Well, that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Ooh. That's it. Let's give this popcorn a go and see if it works. Don't have high hopes, but we'll see if I'm proved wrong. How cool is that? It's working. We grew that. We grew those from a little seed and now they're popcorns. So you can see the difference in size from some normal popcorns and the red popcorns that we grew. That's why I was a bit skeptical as to whether these would actually even pop. But they have.